Hey, what's going on, Card Pack? Today we're going to look at the top 10 football cards that went up the most over the last week, and there's one legend on here that happens to have 3 cards on here. So you want to stick around and see what's going on. Some interesting developments. A few reminders. First of all, if you want the audios from these videos and can't watch the video, you just want the podcast, there's a link for the podcast in the description. As I go through this, I'll do buy, sell, hold. If you want to join the Card Pack newsletter, I typically send out the buys from these videos to them before I publish the video. And of course, if you want to get my top sports card pick of the day, which is delivered in a video format, about 5 minutes long, I show all the data and research as to why I like the card and what I plan on doing with it. Am I selling it in a month? Am I selling it in 3 months? Am I holding it long term? Join the Sports Card Society. It's only $12.99 a month or $129 a year. You also get access to one of the best discords in all of sports card investing, the Sports Card Society Discord, because people pay to be in it. Everyone in there is serious. They're active. They're intelligent. They are helpful. It's just an excellent community. Like I said, you log into a members area. There's a video there for you almost every day. Show about 5 minutes long are the videos. They're not real long, but I show the card, I show all the data and research as to why I like it, and of course what I plan on doing with it. Some previous examples. Here's this Kyler Murray. We're getting it for under $200 in February. Here it is going for around $350 in April. Look at this Baker here. We're getting this for under $300 in March. Here it is going for $500 in April. If all you do is buy this Baker, that way more than pays for your entire year's membership. And God forbid, maybe you buy this Kyler and this Baker. Wow, now you're really making some profits, aren't you? So join the society. Link in the description, sportscardsociety.com. All right, boys and girls, here we are. We are in the Market Movers tool. I went to Price Movements by Card, pulled up football. In the grade PSA 10, we always look at the PSA 10. Why? If you watched any of these videos, why do we look at the PSA 10? Because the entire market starts at the PSA 10. The price of everything is based off what the PSA 10 is going for. And by the way, I really want to get to 5,000 subscribers. Please help me do that. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Hit the notification bell while you're at it. And of course, hit that like button. I thank you in advance, you beautiful, beautiful people. Number 1 on the list here is Sam Darnold. His 2018 Prism, pop count of 1,074, up 12.7% on the week. Let's pull this up. This is his rookie, of course. Sam Darnold, I suppose he got somewhat impacted by the draft, I guess. Teddy Bridgewater went to the Broncos, but that wasn't really during the draft. But nonetheless, Sammy, what's up? Here it is, starting the week at 185, and the week at 208, went up slightly. Let's pull this sucker back 90 days and see what we're working with. It's been going up pretty much overall. Here was that nice spike when he got traded. That's what caused that. Then it came down, and it's kind of leveled out. Now it's kind of ticking up again. He will be the starting quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. And they drafted a receiver, didn't they? It's hard to remember because there were so many trades and everything like that. It's hard for me to remember who everybody took, but I'm pretty sure the Panthers took a receiver. They took someone to help Sammy. Anyways, I think Sam's pretty cheap. His Prism going for about $200. I would hold this card, maybe buy it for around $200. Next on the list, Deion Sanders is 1989 tops traded. Pop count of 1655. If you're newer to sports card investing, pop count means this card in this grade. Pop count is how many of them exist currently. So there's a pop count for every card that is graded in every grade. There's pop count for a PSA 9, etc. This card's up a little over 10% on the week with 9 sales. That Sam Darnold also had 9 sales on the week. Let's chart this sucker. I'm going to go morel mushroom hunting. So I am filming this video a day or two in advance because I'm going to go morel mushroom hunting. I'm addicted. I have a problem. I probably need to go to, Mushroom Hunter Anonymous. Is that a thing? This time of year, it's just so fun to find them. It's just so fun. It's so fun. It's like finding treasure. It just is because you got to go out. You got to go search. You got to find the right trees. You got to find the right area. It's just so fun when you find them. We've got skunked 3 times in a row, but then again, we're going out kind of early. Now we should find something. The ground soil's warm enough. There's been enough disturbance on the ground. They should be sprouting up in a lot of places now. So I got my fingers crossed. Wish me luck, Card Pack. Thank you. This card started the week at 160, end the week at 177. Let's pull this sucker back 90 days and see what we're working with. See, I could never have made it as a rapper or anything like that because that was semi-painful to listen to, I'm sure. Here we go, 273 90 days ago, worked its way all the way up to, I don't really want to count that sale there, but I will count that one. 455 was probably its high, and it slowly went down ever since. This just seems too cheap to me. It's Deion Sanders. He's a legend. Very arguable. One of the best, not one of, arguably the best defensive back of all time. Very iconic player. He's still around today, announcing and stuff like that. So it will see a rise again. I would be probably a buy on this if I could find it for 150 or less. But I would be a hold also if I have it. Next on the list, Kyler Murray, 2019 Donruss. This is a card that I recommended to the Sports Card Society months ago. We were getting it for, at one point, slightly under $100, which is pretty amazing. 25 sales of this card in a week, up about 6%. It did get its all the way up to about 190. It's kind of come down a bit because it was just going up so fast. Check out this chart here. Started the week at 151. Ended the week at 167. I'm actually surprised by that because check this out over 90 days. So there's just been a bit of a dip recently. See, back here it was like $100 90 days ago. It's just been going up, and it kind of flattened out and kind of kept going up. Now it's kind of dipped a bit. So I think it's a really good time to buy this card because that's fantastic. I would be holding this or buying this card. And actually, it really looks like there's a buying opportunity. Let me go to eBay real quick. Let's check it out. Yeah, 185 is the list. That's why I'm like, where are people buying this? Because I've not seen these really ever for under 180. So a few must have just kind of went off here cheap. So be on the look. Maybe you can get some on the cheap. If you can get it for 180 or less, that is a deal, boys and girls. Next on the list, Barry Sanders, 1989 tops traded. Pop count 4371, up 5.5% on the week. 12 sales on the week. Let's chart this one. Barry, another legend, someone that I don't feel like you can really go wrong buying. This card started the week at 263, ended the week at 291. One of his few real rookie cards, really. He's really only got 3. Let's pull this one back 90 days. Again, this tool that I'm using here, this is the Market Movers tool. This is the most important thing I use in sports card investing because I'm able to do stuff like this and so much more. I should almost make a 3-hour-long tutorial on all the different things you can do with this. But this is how I'm able to make money in sports card investing. I don't see how people could do near as well without a tool like this. There's just no way. Because being able to put this data together like this, it's just there's no substitute. You can't go back and forth from 130 point to eBay previous sales. It's just silly. It's so hard to keep that straight in your head. Here I can see what's going on. And here was the bottom, 222. And now it's starting to tick up. And we can see that over an amount of time. Now I'm going to pull up 30 days. And you can see it's been kind of riding kind of sideways. Let's pull back 60 days. I shouldn't say sideways because clearly there's the dip zoomed in is really what it is. This is the dip zoomed in, 222. And now it's kind of been going up. Fantastic. Anyways, I'll put a link in the description for Market Movers tool. You use code SOCIETY for 20% off your first month of your first year. Everyone asks me which version do you have? I have the Pro version, and I pay for the year subscription. And I don't view this as an expense because I make way more money than I pay for from this tool than I pay for it. It makes me so much money and saves me from making so many mistakes. This is the research tool, period. Anyway, so Barry, I would buy Barry, absolutely. Let's pull it back 90 days. So I wanted to see what that high was again. Yeah, so the high was about 470, pushing 500. Right now you can get it for, about 60% of that. Seems like a deal to me. I'm just in football buying mode. It's football buying season. Number 4 on the list, Barry Sanders, 1989 Pro Set. Pop count of 2145, 8 sales on the week, up 1.5%. Let's pull this up. Like I said, he's only got a few rookie cards. So as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, a legend that had 3 cards in the top 10, it's Barry. He's going to have another one after this. So that really tells you something. This is the one where he's in his college jersey. Not my favorite one. It started the week at 201, ended the week at 211. Let's pull it back 90 days. This isn't the one that I would put at the top of my list to buy. I mean, it got up to $350 and it's come down to $199. I would rather buy one of his other ones, like the one we just looked at, or this one, the 1989 score, number 257, pop count of 1830. This is the one that I would want the most, but of course it's the most spendy. 7 sales in the week. It's got the lowest pop count. In reality, the best value is probably the tops traded one. Let's chart this score one, though, because this is Barry's most valuable rookie card. He's only got 3. I think he's only got 3. And all 3 of them are on this list. 1,550 to start the week, 1,550 basically to end the week, just kind of going sideways. But let's pull this card back 90 days. Let's see where it's come from. Look at that. $3,600. It's down to less than half of what it was. This is an absolute buying opportunity because this is the one everybody wants. This is the Barry Sanders rookie card. He's on this list like every week. Like every week he's on this list. Because his cards, they'll go down, then they'll go up. Because people just like don't let it dip. Like it's flattened out. You can see by looking at the tool here is at 3,600 on Groundhog's Day. And then it went down to 1,700 within about 3 weeks. And it's just kind of stayed around there between 1,500 and 1,700. It's just kind of rode flat. It's really bottomed out here at, about 1,500 really seems to be where it's at. But you can see looking at the chart, again, that's why having a tool like this is so damn important. Because I can see that this is the support. What is support? It means when there's an equilibrium of buyers and sellers. Sellers are unwilling to sell below a certain point because a bunch of them bought higher. And they want to make a certain profit, so they're like, screw it, I'll just wait. It's going to go back up. And buyers are like, well, I got to buy at this. So it just kind of hangs out around here, but they're not willing to pay more yet. So this is the equilibrium, the support. And you can see it manifest right in front of us. It's just flat. There's no reason this goes down because he's not an active player. He can tear his ACL. Hell, he may have tore his ACL yesterday. Nobody would know. The only thing that would affect this would be character issues. That's it. And that is low on the likelihood side. So I like this card. I'd be a buy on it or a hold. Next on the list, Daniel Jones, 2019 Prism, pop kind of 1950, 9 sales on the week, basically about broke even. It's been sitting around this $200 mark for a minute. Giants made some good moves in the draft. Can't remember exactly what they were. They're not my team. What's up, Daniel? Here we go, 185 to start the week, 196 to end the week. Let's pull it back 90 days. This is a card that I've recommended to the Sports Card Society. We made some pretty good money on it. Here he is going for about $100 90 days ago. And then he worked his way up to 120, and then he worked his way up to, 170. This is when they got Kenny Golladay, and it's been kind of riding sideways ever since between about 180 and 200. And it's due for another bump probably coming up, as most football cards are, as we get closer to the season. So I'm a buy. Like everything football still. Next on the list, Teddy Bridgewater, 2014 Topps Chrome, 9 sales on the week, no change in price, pop count of only 438, super cheap card. I'm not buying it. This is one I'm not buying because I don't see Teddy Bridgewater going anywhere. As much as I like him because I'm a Vikings fan and we drafted him, good looking card, Topps Chrome, only 1 sale in the week, $49. Let's pull this back 90 days. I'm sure this was, I don't even know what this card's on. Are you kidding me? This card was up to $88. What is this? That must be a joke. Let's go here. Let's go to 180 days. 180 days. So it looks like its actual high was around $45, which is about where it's at. I wouldn't buy this one. I would probably sell that. Next on the list, Aaron Rodgers, his 2005 Upper Deck Rookie Premier, pop count of 1128. 10 sales on the week, no change in price, no up or down. So it's a little dip in the football card market, and I think it's a good time to buy. I really do. Look at this. Good looking card. Got his G helmet on. Here we go. $395 to start the week, $430 to end the week. Let's pull it back 90. Let's pull it back 180 days. So he went into playoffs and all that. Let's see what happened. 180 days. Back in November, you could have got this for $152. It went up to a high of about 511. This is around the playoffs, and then dipped. Not much, though, because it's Aaron Rodgers. And I don't like Aaron Rodgers, but that doesn't really matter. So now it's around $400. This is a card that's just not really going down in value. It's got a floor of around probably $350. What I'd say its floor was. And I feel like it could go up quite a bit. Obviously, this jump is probably happening here because of you feel like there'd be more of a jump because of the draft, but then again, it creates uncertainty, so you don't know. Jordan Love cards went up, but then they've come back down. So Aaron Rodgers, I feel like that's a buy too. It's Aaron Rodgers. He's one of the best to ever do it. As much as it pains me to say that, I don't like him. I don't like the Packers, but it's the truth. He's one of the best to ever do it. And number 10 on the list is Patrick Mahomes. His 2017 optic pop count of 2906, 11 sales of this card on the week, down 1%. Let's chart it. Patrick Mahomes, ever since he lost the Super Bowl, he dropped in value real quick. And then it's just kind of rode sideways. Like, he didn't dip that much. This card started the week at 1850, ended the week at 1831. Good looking card. I mean, it's got a pop count of almost 3,000. Let's pull it back. 90 days should be sufficient since he was in the Super Bowl. So this card hit a high of almost $2,800 since he right after the Super Bowl. Boom, down to 2,000. And then it's just kind of rode sideways ever since because no one wants to sell Patty Mahomes. Why would you? Right now is actually the cheapest it's probably been. Get it for around $1,800, $1,900. Of course, I'd be a buy on this card. So that was the top 10 list for today. A lot of good stuff on there. Most of it I'd be a buy or a hold on because it's just still the right time of year to buy and hold football. Because as we get closer to the season, it tends to go up like a good amount. By the way, if you're still watching, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button too. Links for everything in the description, the Market Movers tool with the code, the Sports Card Society, everything. Check it out. I will be announcing the winner of the NFL Prism Cello Pack giveaway soon. It's just that I'm recording this not actually on May 5th. Today's May 3rd. So when I get back from my mushroom hunting trip, which will be just a little bit later in the week, I will do the drawing and I'll do it live on the channel. Yeah, links to everything in the description. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thank you for spending the time and watching this with me. Go buy some football. It's in a little bit of a dip after it's been rising up for months. It's taken a little bit of a dip. I think it's a really good time to buy because it's going to go back up. So that's what I got for you today, Card Pack. Stay classy. You are awesome.